Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 21-day meditation course with us. Today is day 28 of our second session. My name is Mickey, and I'm coming to you from Columbia, Maryland. And it's a pleasure and honor to be your host, our MC today. And we're very excited to have you all here with us. Sorry, excuse me. And yeah, we have a great program planned today with foot soaking and ice treatments that will really help cool our right channels and get us into a deep state of meditation. And we're looking forward to it. So, as a reminder, if you already haven't done so, please get your foot soak tub ready. And is that me on the screen? Yes. So, by now, I think most people have probably been familiarized with foot soaking techniques. So, please get your tub ready. If not, please check this lovely demonstration on the screen that shows all the things that you need. Please also get an ice pack ready, which we will use in one of the guided meditations today. Any of these forms of ice packs will do, and please let us know if you have any questions about that. If you are new and or continuing with the 21-day course in this second session, you can always review course materials and recordings on the website. There's recordings and materials that goes back to the first session. So there's 21 days in the first session, and now we're on day 28 of the combined session 1 and session 2 program. So if you ever want to review any material or want to go back and see anything you might have missed, that's all available on the website. In addition, there is a mentoring program that you can sign up for as well. If a one-on-one Sahaja Yoga meditation experience where you're seated or meeting with a Sahaja Yoga practitioner in a more private setting is more comfortable for you, please sign up for that program. And there'll be a form in the Zoom chat to do that as well. So this past Tuesday, the focus was the Swadhisthana chakra, which has to do with our desire or our pure inspiration that comes from the spirit within us. Today, we're going to shift gears and talk more about our attention and kind of introspect and discover for ourselves where our attention is and how we can improve our attention to be in a more positive and uplifting state through this meditation and through getting into a more silenced state of peace. So we hope that you enjoy today's topic. And just to go through a rundown of the agenda, we'll have 2 guided meditations, a video from our founder, Shri Mataji, and a music video to go along with the meditation that we hope will help get all of you into a nice, peaceful, and happy state. And at the end, we'll have presenter sharing and a short Q&A session where we'll try and answer any of your questions, and the presenters for this evening will share their experiences in practicing Sahaja Yoga. So with that, I am happy to bring both Wendy and Rahul to the main screen. Hi.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi.
So Rahul, if you want to shortly introduce yourself and give a little bit about what you do outside of practicing Sahaja Yoga.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Rahul. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'm an electronics controls engineer by profession. And I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga since 2005, and it has brought a lot of good things in my life. And I'm always eager and happy to come on this platform and share this experience with all of you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thanks, Rahul. Wendy, you want to give it a go?
Well, yes, I'm Wendy. I'm from Los Angeles. We're having a lot of wind, but otherwise everything's calm here, I'm glad to say. And I'm a realtor by profession, but what I really love to do is to go into the nature, especially to the beach, and meditate and relax. And I find when I'm out in the nature, I just sometimes magically get filled with this feeling of joy. So I run after that, I hanker after that. So I'm really pleased to be here tonight with everyone.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that, Wendy. And yeah, so without further ado, I'll hand it over to Rahul for our first guided meditation. Rahul, take it away.
Yeah, thank you, Mickey.
Thanks.
Yeah, welcome back, everyone. So today's topic is a very significant one, very important one. It is about our attention. And our attention is very important. Attention is how we become aware of things. And when the subject is our inner self, our inner being, our spirit, which is the subtler of the subtlest, and it requires maximum penetration. It is only possible to become fully aware of our spirit and to feel the joy and the peace of our spirit in a holistic way, in a full way, when our attention is pure, when it is balanced, when it is consolidated. It's just like if you have to look at the depth of a deep well, you need a beam of light which is strong and which is focused, which is unwavering. If the light is spread out, then you cannot figure out what is at the bottom of the well. In the same way, when our attention is strong, is focused, is pure, steady, then that attention can become aware of the truth of our true essence, of our spirit. And that's when we can really steady ourselves in the experience of inner peace and joy. So today we would learn how to make our attention steady, how to make it balanced, and what are the things we can do in our life to keep our attention pure and preserved. So let us get started. So hopefully you have a foot soak bucket in front of you, and you have an ice pack. I have a gel ice pack. This one comes with a sleeve and also a wrap that has a Velcro, so you can wrap it around yourself. But if you don't have that, even if you just have a gel pack or um, ice in a Ziploc, all you have to do is put it here on the right hand side of your abdomen, just below the rib cage. This is where the liver is. And you can use your right elbow to just keep it there in place. So we'll be using this during our meditation today. So let's get started. Let's open both the palms in our lap. Take a few moments to just relax. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe in slowly. Hold your breath and then breathe out. Let's not worry about anything. There would always be time to think about other matters. This is the time for us to go deep within ourselves. So, with that intention, let's slowly raise our Kundalini energy. Put ourselves in Bandhan. Now, before we start foot soak, what we generally do is vibrate the water. So what we do is we take our right palm and we just make circles around the water. Now we'll put our feet in the water. Now at this point, let's also put our ice pack on the lower right-hand side for abdomen. Keep both the palms open in our lap and close our eyes. Slowly, let's take both our palms towards the earth, fingers pointing downwards. Let us surrender all our worries, our imbalances to Mother Earth. Here we can say, Mother Earth, please take away all the imbalances in my centers, in my channels. Please purify me. Please bring me into balance. Please make my attention steady. Give it your steadiness. We bring both the palms back to our lap. Let's take our attention to our right abdomen, where the ice pack is. Here we just desire our Mother Kundalini. Please make my attention strong, pure, consolidated, balanced. Like a dewdrop on a blade of grass. Please take away any heat, agitation, restlessness. That pulls on my attention. Please make my attention peaceful. Let's take our left palm towards the sky. Here we say inside. Oh Mother Kundalini, please bring my right side into balance. Take away excessive heat. Any agitation. Anxiety. Let all of that flow out into the ether element. Bring our left palm back. Take our right palm on our forehead and slightly bend our head forward. Rest it on our palm. Maybe we say inside that, Mother, I forgive everyone. And I also forgive myself. Please take away all my thoughts. We take our right palm and we place it on our heart. Here, let us say inside, Mother, please make me aware of my pure spirit. Let my attention become fully aware of my spirit. Let my attention feel the silence, the peace, the love, the oneness, the fullness and freedom of my spirit. Take our right palm on top of our head. Let's massage the top of our head. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Please open my seventh center. Raise our right palm above our head. We feel that area above our head. Let's stay there for a minute while we bring our right palm back to our lap. So now let's conclude our foot soak. Put away the ice pack. Take our feet out of the water and rinse it with fresh water. And then we take a towel and wipe our feet. And push aside the foot soak bucket. And let's stay in state of meditation. We will now listen to an excerpt of a talk by Shri Mataji.
So the basis or the essence of the Swadhisthana chakra, though is aesthetics, the force and the energy of Swadhisthana chakra is attention. If you have a wobbly attention, if your attention is 1 minute here, 1 minute there, if you have an attention by which you just can criticize others and cannot see your own faults, if you have an attention by which you show people that you are a frivolous, nonsensical person, then your Guru principle is wasted. It is the effort of Sahaja Yoga that is wasted, and your Guru's job is also wasted. Minimum of minimum. First, the attention has to be pure. But pure attention doesn't mean harshness. It doesn't mean asceticism. It doesn't mean disciplining your eyes like a blinkers of horse. But in all freedom, your attention to be concentrated. Where do we pay our attention the most? If we are honest, we can think on human level, we pay our attention to our children, to our wife, to our husbands, to our family, the relationships which are with love. So, when your attention has got the compassion and the love for another person, then only you can work out the realization of others. If you have to work out the realization of others, it has to be an intense love for another person. If you don't have that intensity, you are just moving your hands, raising the kundalini because your mother has given you powers and it's finished off. That intensity of love can only give you success with your pure attention, and I think the pure attention can only love. Impure attention cannot love, because all impure attention is self-oriented, I-oriented. They are not self in the sense, spiritual-oriented. But the idea that spirituality is love, it seems to be a new idea for many people. They think spirituality means a person who is just absolutely dry like a beanstalk, and nobody can go near that person, nobody can communicate with such a person because that person is too pure. If the soap cannot cleanse your body, what's the use of having the soap? If the soap is afraid to come near you, then it's better not to be called as soap. So, we come to the point that the creativity, if it is our aim, lakshya, for that the attention we should purify. And to be purified with love, with compassion. And the same attention, when it is filled with love and compassion, it gives you dynamism, it gives you strength, it's untiring zeal you get. And the joy of seeing your reflection into another person is very beautiful. No words can describe it. Of course, as soon as you take to this principle, you develop so many qualities within you. The first you develop is wisdom. Because you realize where you are going wrong, why this is not working out, why there's a problem, why your creativity doesn't act. It becomes evident to you, obvious to you, and you start learning. And wisdom comes to you and you understand. Wisdom is when you realize your mistakes and rectify them. And with that, you develop the balance, the understanding, how to deal with another personality. I always tell the story of a car, that there's an accelerator and also there's a brake. You have to use first both of them without understanding what is it. Still you are not a guru. You are not even a driver. Then when you know, then you automatically drive, then you are a driver. But still the master is sitting behind. So now you have to become the master. And when you become the master, you can balance the vehicle and you can see the driver, accelerator, and also the brake. And you can manage it just in a very simple manner. So this Guru principle is limited and goes on increasing its limitations, like the horizon. As you start growing into more creativity, the more people you create. And the central point of this one is the Nabhi, is the center, which like a big pivotal point on which the whole of this movement takes place. Nabhi chakra, as you know, you get it from your mother to begin with. So a guru has to be the mother. He must have the qualities of the mother, not the modern mothers, but in the real sense of the word. That a guru has to love her children and has to have strength and courage to correct her children. And the earnest desire should be to put the children onto proper lines, to guide them and to help them to rise.
So let's just sit for a minute or so, close our eyes, and just allow ourselves to absorb the vibrations of what Shri Mataji has spoken about. And now we're going to listen to a beautiful nature video. If you'd like, you can close your eyes and just listen, or also the nature can be very soothing. So if you find yourself being very thoughtful, you can open your eyes and watch the nature.
I bow to all the seekers of truth.
So let's, if we're wearing our glasses, we can just take them off and we'll close our eyes and just allow ourselves to continue feeling that beautiful, soothing calm from the music. Let's start by watching our breath as we breathe in and out. Just watch the air filling our lungs and coming out. And allow the rhythm to slow us down. So we can just allow our bodies to relax. Any tension we're holding. Allow our hands to relax, our shoulders, all the muscles on our face, and our jaw to just relax. And just relax our attention, our awareness. Just relax it. We can take our right hand and put it on top of our physical heart on the left side of our chest. And allow our hand to guide our awareness, our attention inside to our heart. And we so want to be free. We want to be free to love others, to love ourselves, free to be spontaneous. So here, let's desire. Let's just desire to feel love in our lives, to bring love more into our lives. And here we can affirm, we can say quietly to ourselves 4 times, Mother Kundalini, I am love. We can keep our hand here a little longer and we can just desire to feel our spirit. Feel that joy. Feel that bubbling in our heart. So let's just affirm 4 times quietly to ourselves. Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. We can just bring our hand down, rest it palm up in our lap, but keep our awareness in our heart. Just allow our heart chakra to relax. So all the tension, anything we're carrying, we just allow it to relax. And let's just watch for a minute. How does my heart feel? Now we can take our left hand and put it between our hip and the right side of our stomach. This is where our attention is. We'll just have our eyes closed and we'll just desire to bring all this love, all this connection to our spirit, bring that into our attention. So let's desire to have an attention filled with love and compassion and kindness. And we'll just say 4 times to ourselves and just put our awareness underneath where our hand is. Let it guide our attention into the chakra. We'll just ask, Mother Kundalini, please settle my attention. We can gently take our left hand away, but keep our awareness there. Very gentle focus. And we'll just desire to focus on positive things, beautiful things. Whatever is best in a situation, we desire to see the best in others and to focus on that goodness. So let's just desire to have attention that is free to be positive. Again, let's bring our awareness to our breath. We can just breathe a little slower, a little deeper. And as we breathe in, we can just allow our heart to relax, our entire chest to just relax with the breath and open more. Can take our right hand, the palm of our right hand, and put it on the top of our head. We'll raise our hand up 5 or 6 inches above the top of our head and put our awareness very gently, our attention, between the top of our head and our hand. Just see how that space feels. And when we're ready, we can take our hand down and just keep our gentle focus at the top of the head. If our focus is pulled away, we very gently bring it back. And we'll sit in silence together for a few minutes. So let's raise our kundalinis and let's do it nice and slowly. See if we can feel that energy rising within us. Tip the head back a little and tie the knot. And the third time when we tie the knot, let's just desire for our attention to stay up above the head. We can give a bandhan. We can keep our attention on our right hand. We may be able to feel the vibrations being drawn as a protection around us. We can just take a moment, put our hands out, see what we feel on our hands. Are our hands speaking? Do we feel the cool vibrations? All right. Well, we'll hand it back to Mickey, and we're going to have a question and answer, but first we'll have some announcements.
Awesome. Thank you, Wendy. And thank you, Rahul, both for such lovely meditations. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. So yeah, just a few quick announcements about the program. So we are in this 21-day course, and there is a schedule going. So this second session goes from Feb 27 till April 15. It's at 8:45 p.m. On Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And if you also want to join collective foot soaks, we have those MWF at 8:45 p.m. as well. And all these programs are recorded for your convenience, so you can always check them out later at a more convenient time if you're not able to make it. So just looking ahead a bit, this Sunday we are going to be talking about satisfaction that comes from your spirit. This is related to our Nabhi chakra, which we covered in the first session on one of the days. And so we'll try and establish peace emanating from within us and how this can positively affect our well-being. So that's coming on Sunday. And there are a bunch of program resources that you all have access to. Like I mentioned earlier, you can request for a mentor. There is a form to fill out in the Zoom chat if that's something of interest to any of you. You can also join the WhatsApp group, join the Sahaja Yoga community there, which has daily spiritual messages and reminders about upcoming sessions or programs. And this is also in the Zoom chat, as I mentioned earlier. And there's also live session links, recorded sessions, handouts, all kinds of materials related to past sessions in the 21-day course that, again, you can always refer to if you ever want to look back and see if you might have missed anything or may not have been able to attend one of the days, or just want to refresh on things that you found enjoyable the previous sessions. So there's that. And how to ask questions. So now we'll move on to the question and answer portion / presenter sharing portion of the evening. So you can either write to breakout room help, or you can write to chat Q&A with any questions that you might have about your experience or Sahaja Yoga in general, or you can write directly to me, and I'll try my best to relay as many questions as I can to our presenters for this evening. So with that, I'll bring back Rahul and Wendy to the main stage, if you will, and we'll go ahead and answer some questions, maybe share some experiences about the meditation. So let's see. Let's see what questions we have. Here is a good one. So I'll go to you first, Wendy. Have you been able to strengthen your attention since you started meditating, and how has that helped you?
Oh, yes. Yeah, yes to all of it. Yeah. The thing is that the attention is like a muscle. And it's like when you first start at the gym, like you have to work up and build up. Um, and it's through this meditation, through actually gently focusing your awareness. When you meditate, you learn how to keep your attention steady. And that strengthens you. And it just continues to build. Like I started meditating when I was 21 years old. So as a kid, I'm sorry, no offense, Mickey. I was a kid. And what happened was that as the time went by, I found that my attention became so strong that I could actually, focus my attention on something and give vibrations to it. So I think you just have to be a little patient and keep meditating because it's an amazing tool.
Great, thank you for that answer. Yeah, wonderful. There's a couple of good questions in the chat, so I'll keep moving just so we can get to as many as possible. Here is one I think everybody can relate to. How to forgive people who have bothered you in the past. And I guess that definitely plays into one's attention for sure. So Rahul, you want to try answering that one?
Yeah, people who have hurt us in past or have said things to us, and we find ourselves reacting to those things. The best way first is to establish ourselves in that state of silence, raise our kundalini, and get to that feeling of love and peace in our heart, detach from the situation as much as we can, and recognize the fact that in reality, we all are spirit, pure spirit, but we have this personality, this mask through which we are operating. And we are not our thoughts, and we are the pure essence. So even when people say something bad to us, let's try to look beyond that facade and look at the spirit that is within them, and try to project your love and feel your love, and project your love to others. And that is what really helps to rise above the situation and be able to forgive, to recognize that really there is no other. We are all connected. Yeah.
And
Yeah, Wendy.
I think one thing that really helps, or feel that one thing that really helps is to try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Even if they behave badly, like understand why they reacted and what they did. And it gives you a little more compassion because we've all done it, right? We've all like made mistakes. And so a little empathy for them, even if they haven't been their best self.
Lovely, yeah, for sure. I mean, I always hear the same quote. It can be in meditation or in life in general. This quote is kind of widespread, is that you can only control how we react to situations, not what people do to us. So things might happen where somebody does something like you said, Rahul, that kind of rubs you the wrong way, but our strength and our power really is in how we react and how we stay above any negative reactions and keep moving forward and hopefully forgiving them, because like you said, Wendy, who knows what might have happened to them or what might have caused them to have a bad day, or it's all happened to us, like you said. So it's definitely good to have that empathy. Yeah, great. Let's see if we have some more questions. Here's another one. Has meditation helped you keep a positive attention? Can you share an example from your own life? I'll go at the two of you. So maybe Wendy, you can start on that one.
Yeah, positive attention. The beautiful thing about focusing on the positive vibrations in a person or in a situation is that when you do that, when you're able to do that, and it's not always easy, but we want to be around the people who make it easy, but some people don't, is that we actually bring in that positive energy into our inside of us. So if we are focusing on the negative in them or the bad things they're doing or whatever, then we just tend to suck in negativity from them, and our chakras get some of that negativity in it that we have to clear out. So the best way to stay clear is to have a positive attention, or go into the witness state and just witness as much as you can when you're with someone being like that. I have an example of the main thing is we have a choice where we put our attention, and that's a powerful thing to realize, right? We have a choice always. And I recently experienced this with I'm a realtor, and I've been working at a company for 19 years. And then one day, a couple weeks ago, we heard that our company was actually closing, and we didn't even have but like 5 days notice that it was closing. Nobody knew it was happening. And at first I felt really sad because I loved the people I worked with, and I'd been there since my son was little, and it was a big deal. And then suddenly I realized, this could be exciting. Took me a couple hours. This could be dynamic. Something really great could come out of this. And then I just sort of dove into that. And what's turned out to be true is that I really like this new company. And then it turned out that a lot of the people I worked with before I came to this company for 8 years, I worked somewhere else, and they're almost all there. So It was like when we went to the first meeting, I think it was 2 days ago, it was a room full of friends. I couldn't have expected that, but that's the point, is that that I was able to sort of de-stress a lot by what I did with my attention. And, you can sort of practice it a bit, and it's really a really helpful tool.
Lovely, yeah. That's a great example of turning a negative into a positive with positive attention. That's wonderful. Rahul, do you have an experience that you can share that kind of relates to this?
Yeah, well, what I have discovered is that initially you have to bring your attention inside and always ask this question, where is my attention? Where is my attention going? And bring it back to your spirit, to yourself, and purposefully take your attention away from things that disturb you, that bog you down, and put your attention on positive things. But what that practice does is that as your attention improves, then your kundalini is able to rise strongly, and your spirit comes more and more into your attention. Now that's where the magic happens, is that if the clouds separate enough that the sun is always visible, then the light of the spirit you always carry with you, meaning there is a peace and a sense of joy that always envelops you, no matter where you are, even when you are not meditating. And then that peace, that joy, becomes its own reminder, which pulls your attention spontaneously inside. So I have had experiences where I would be sitting in these difficult meetings, and people are saying a lot of things, and it's easy to react. But spontaneously, many times, I would just go in meditation, and my attention will just go above. Uh, and and when that happens, all of a sudden, something magical happens in the environment, and the whole meeting, the direction of the meeting, I've seen change. It happened once where people were getting really roused up, and starting to name call each other, and instead of me reacting to the situation and adding more fuel to the fire, when I went in that state of meditation and just kept my attention above, it had an effect on the environment. And somehow everybody just found a way of mutual understanding, and things started to settle down and calm down, and then it became better, and people started getting more aligned and coming to a consensus. So that's how we can really, have an impact on our surrounding with that positive attention.
Yeah, um, when we don't react, that's the beauty of it, is that we are able to, instead of being pulled into whatever vibrations are happening in our environment, we're able to sort of create an environment of our own. This is what
Yeah.
Rahul's done so beautifully. And that's where we want to be. We want to be somebody with enough gravitas, that's sort of like a depth to us, that other people, when they get around us, they feel good, they feel better. And you always know someone who's meditating and who's got the vibrations flowing because you just want to be around them. They make you feel good. The person who makes you feel good about yourself has a positive attention.
Yeah.
And it helps a lot.
Yeah, there was, a funny thing that used to happen with one of my colleagues, that he used to struggle with things, technology related, and even at work. And every time I would go into his cube, within few minutes, the problem would get solved. And he didn't know that I used to meditate, but he would always joke that, oh, all I needed was positive energy, positive vibrations. So people feel it at some level, definitely.
Right. I think that relates so well to today's topic in general, because I think what we would hope that people take away from this session is that our attention really carries innate power and abilities with it. And the phrase positive vibes or negative vibes, really, it does manifest and it does have an impact on people. So when we carry positive energy with us and bring positive vibes, positive vibrations, then we're able to really transcend any negative reactions that might arise from people fighting or just disagreements, misunderstandings that probably don't even mean that much at the end of the day. And so with a positive attention that we're able to focus and kind of hone in on and make sure we're only attending to things that are important and that are happy, peaceful, things that bring joy and goodness to others, then everything will work itself out, like in the stories that you both told. So that was really good. Thank you. And I think with that, I think this is a great place for us to conclude tonight's evening. Thank you both so much for such lovely meditation sessions. It was a real pleasure. And yeah, thank you everybody else, all the participants, for coming and for joining us on this session on our attention and meditating upon it. And we look forward to seeing you on Sunday. And if you still want to join a breakout room and request, you can request a breakout room in the chat. There's a way to do that, and we can get you to a Sahaja Yoga practitioner who can hopefully answer more of your questions if you have any more. And yeah, thank you guys for being
Thank
here.
you.
Hope you all have a wonderful evening and a peaceful night. Thanks. Bye-bye.